Whoever said size doesn't matter is wrong. I am 5'2.5", and I am done living in a world where people look down on me. Living the life of a short person comes with its challenges, especially if many of your friends are more than a head taller than you. Have any of you ever gone through the hassle of trying to reach the top shelf of your locker? Or what about being used as a personal leaning post? If you have ever gone through any of these situations, you know the struggles of being short. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, being short sucks. Now, some of you may see me and think, you're not even that short. And yes, you are correct, there are many people much shorter than me. However, I am here to advocate for everyone who has been or is going through the same situations I have. I have lived the majority of my 17 years being the shortest of the short, and to this day, even after a few growth spurts, I am still below average height. It is a fact that there are many disadvantages of being short. However, the worst by far is that everyone else seems to think that the middle seat of the car is designated to you. From my personal experience, many people reason that since you are smaller, you will take up less space, thus will be equally as comfortable as any other seat. Let's just make this clear. That seat is uncomfortable no matter what size you are. Ever since I can remember, I have been unanimously voted to be in the middle seat of the car, or the complete back seats of a minivan, hardly able to have an enjoyable car ride. Others around me, however, carelessly enjoy the scenic views of the highway landscape, freely stretching their legs. Now, I am not saying that we should sit a 6'5" basketball player in the middle seat, but that we need to take the needs of everyone into consideration. Have any of you ever sat in the front row of a movie theater? The neck pain experienced in this situation is very similar to the one short people deal with on a daily basis, just trying to hold a conversation. Human interactions can be quite difficult when you are of a certain height. Neck pain, for instance, causes certain conditions such as chronic headaches, interrupted sleep, and disrupted social interactions. In addition, after holding a conversation for a certain amount of time and wanting to rest your neck, you are forced to stare directly at the other person's chest. This not only makes you both feel uncomfortable, but renders you into a state of social isolation. As a 5'1" Nicole Richie put it, I am just tired of talking to people's nipples. Now picture yourself, a 4'10" prepubescent boy entering high school on his first day of secondary 1. Or visualize yourself as the shortest one in your elementary class, always having trouble seeing the board if by chance someone sat in front of you. What about being picked last in gym class? Or how about that one person that finds it hilarious to lift something just out of your reach? Now, imagine the emotions individuals in these examples experienced. Many of us don't have to think too far to relive some of these moments. Life as a child is difficult enough, but if you add being vertically challenged into the mix, it can leave you with bitter memories. For instance, many of us enjoy going to amusement parks and riding roller coasters. Yet for those like myself, who were always too short to go on the rides, we were filled with memories of feeling left out, and were only able to enjoy the rides later on in life. Personally, I was 13 years old when I finally surpassed the minimum height requirement, allowing me to finally fit in with my peers. Although it is safe to say that we are all familiar with racism and sexism, there is another type of discrimination that many people are unaware of: heightism. Heightism is the discrimination against people of a certain height, typically the people below average height. This type of discrimination can affect all of us 5'3" and under, because we are treated differently and even unfairly based on this. For example, we may be seen as lesser in a certain sport, be teased for being short, or even be rejected from a certain career course because of our height. Yes, we might not be able to pursue our passion because of a height requirement. Your dreams of being a model, astronaut, even flight attendant could be crushed due to your height or lack thereof. I hope this has brought out clearly the disadvantages of being short. From always being placed in the most uncomfortable seat, to interfering with your social interactions. Your height plays an important part in your life. Sadly, being short can also lead to unfulfilled childhood memories and heightism, the discrimination against people of a certain height. As my final point, I encourage all of us as a society to treat everyone equally, no matter what height they are, and most importantly, to never judge others on this matter. Short people cannot change their height, but we can change our attitude. Therefore, let us support each other through whatever situations we have inherited, making sure that no matter what height we are, these aspects never hinder us from living life to the fullest. Thank you.